Welcome to Aim Small, Big Miss. I'm Fran Rachopi. Last time, we talked about President Trump's aim small in nominating career hospital administrator Dr. David Shulkin as the Secretary of Veterans Affairs. This time, I want to highlight Dr. Shulkin's first two policy initiatives and how they contributed to the most successful first 100 days in office of any president ever in the history of the universe. Secretary Shulkin scored his first aim small with the reauthorization of the VA Choice Program, a program enacted by President Obama allowing veterans to seek outside private medical care if the wait time at the VA is more than 30 days or they live more than 40 miles from their nearest VA treatment facility. The program also allows veterans to seek specialty care if their condition is beyond the expertise or the capability of their local VA hospital. With over 1 million veterans enrolled and over $10 billion already spent, you would think that the VA has this thing figured out.
That's why I'm pleased today to sign into law the Veterans Choice Program Improvement Act.
Yet the VA still controls the Choice Program's scheduling and payment process, so the antiquated, convoluted, time and material scheduling process still applies, as does the government payment process, which often requires approvals just to gain further approvals. Although good intentioned, the very people that the Choice Program seeks to bypass are still clogging the drain to the swamp. After 2 scheduling mishaps, 3 supervisors, 4 letters, 5 months, and 6 phone calls, I'm still waiting for my 2 Choice Program appointments. This leads us to Trump and Shulkin's second aim small of the immaculate first 100 days. An executive order establishing the VA Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection. Reporting directly to Secretary Shulkin, this office will form a task force responsible for identifying fraud, waste, and abuse within the department and then rooting out those VA employees who are deemed detrimental to the organization.
Today we're taking another bold step forward. I'm signing an executive order to create an Office of Accountability and Whistleblower Protection at the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Organizations are only as good as people, and the best people often, not always, make up the best organizations. Trump and Shulkin's purge of the VA bad hombres is a critical exercise in accountability, something that leaders can never delegate down nor shy away from. Just ask the United Airlines and Wells Fargo CEOs about their most recent lessons learned. Accountability at the VA has been a big miss for decades. In 2014, the VA established the Office of Accountability Review to specifically address disciplinary cases against senior-level executives. Last month, the House passed the VA Accountability First Act, giving the power to the Secretary to fire, demote, or suspend employees for poor performance or misconduct. Trump's executive order reinforces this authority from the top down. Adding volumes of accountability rhetoric to the legislative roles is necessary, but the scary thought that no one wants to say outright is that VA employees have spent years operating with little repercussion for their actions, or lack thereof. Few firings, few suspensions, little oversight.
You said it was virtually impossible to fire a GS employee.
So the process of taking care of a problem employee takes an incredible amount of documentation and oversight and time and energy and taxpayer dollars, and normally ends with somebody outside of our organization coming back and saying, you missed a step, reinstate the person with back pay, or I personally find it very, very hard and impossible to navigate through.
During my military career, individual accountability was paramount to organizational success. When held to a standard with known and concrete disciplinary action for wrongdoing, soldiers usually make the right choice. And when they don't, you take their time and you take their pay. 2 things that no employee wants reduced. Now with 2 units in the VA focused on the identification and reform of mismanagement and lack of accountability, President Trump and Secretary Shulkin have no excuse when the operator tells me that the scheduling department has no phone or email capability and I just have to wait for someone to never call me back. Okay, too many aim smalls for 1 week. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Francis Rachopi or at my website, francisrachopi.com. See you next time.